Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Casey Crawls. We got some work to do. So, if you like fix-it videos, this is probably the one for you because we're digging into Raggedy Red and fixing some trail damage in this video. So, not only did I break one axle shaft, but on the same trail I broke two. Yep, so both axle shafts in the rear end snapped, and they snapped so hard it shook the buggy. So I got a little work to do. All right guys, so I think first step is I'm going to tear into this and get all the knuckles pulled off, pull off the diff cover, see what we got going on in there. I don't think anything is broken in there, and I'll pull this side off as well. So I'm going to get this thing taken apart and we will get started assessing the damage. Okay, so I got the diff cover off the rear axle and the oil looked fairly clean. You could see a little bit of metal in there, but that's kind of normal. What's not normal are these little metal chips. So I don't know what that is, but here you go. So you can get a good look at that. I'm not sure what that is, but it doesn't look good. All right guys, so we got the driver's side taken apart and I can't figure out where those little metal shards have come from. So I got to get on the other side and take that apart. Maybe it's spline material off a shaft, I don't know. But we're digging in, so I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so I think I got this figured out. I got the broken axle shafts out of the buggy. I'll show you. There you go. And I put the spindles back on with the rotors so I could put the tires back on and move the thing around in front wheel drive. The big thing is I need to measure for the RCV. So I'm gonna go with RCV 300M. Shafts in the back, so hopefully that'll help me out. I've got 30 spline inner splines for a 14 bolt, and right now I'm running a Detroit locker. I'm gonna swap that out to a spool, so I still have to buy that, but I'm still gonna go 30 spline. Why? Because I've got a spare that I bought when I built this axle that's a 30 spline. So if I want to continue to use that spare, I need to do a 30 spline. What I understand is a 30 spline 14 bolt is about as strong, maybe a hair more, than a 35 spline Dana 60. So I think it's about the same, maybe a little bit stouter. And I'm going with 300M, so that should give me a little bit more. Hopefully, fingers crossed. At any rate, what I've got to do is measure. So from here, the end of the shaft, to where the center of the U-joint is 25 3/4. The ceiling, well, let me start over. The spline length, I'm gonna do 3 inches on my RCV. Then I'm going to come in for the ceiling surface is going to begin at 3.5 inches and go to 5.5 inches. So I'll have, 6 inches. So I'll have 2.5 inches of sealing surface. And that should be right. Let me show you what it looks like. I drew a little cartoon character. So 3 inches of spline, 3.5 inches is where the sealing surface begins. 6 inches is where it ends. And the shaft is 25 3/4 inches long. So I think I'm ready to order my RCVs. I think those are the measurements you need. I'm gonna go back to their website and double check, and I'm gonna give them a call. I took a picture of this drawing and I'm gonna send it to them and see if that's about right, because this is really expensive and I don't wanna screw it up. So there you have it. If you wanna know how to measure for RCVs, I think that's how you do it. And if it is, I'll let you know. If it's not, I'll let you know so you don't make the same mistake I do. At any rate, that's what I'm trying to do today. And I think I'm about done for the day. I'm gonna go in and cook some hamburgers for me and my son. And I'll put this back together tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have wheels on it and I can move it around tomorrow. I think I will. Hey guys, so the goal this weekend was to get the broken parts out of the buggy, get the spindles and rotors put back on so that I could move this buggy around, because it's right in the middle of the shop and I got other projects stacking up. So we got that done today, and I'm gonna be able to move this thing around. I got plenty to do. I did measure for my RCV shafts, and believe it or not, I talked to them and they're like a 12-week lead time. So it is late November. I'm gonna be down at least until the end of January, probably sometime in February, before I get these shafts in. So, man, I guess I'll have to come up with some stuff in the shop, because Raggedy Red's the only thing I got to wheel right now. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed it. And I will have you follow along as I put Raggedy Red back together and get her back on the trail. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up so you know when I publish a video, and hopefully I'll see you around. Thanks.